I picked this sword up at a swap meet a while ago, and it's hard for me to tell if this thing is genuine, like the real deal, like a vintage, hundreds of years old, or if it's like a prop kind of sword made. I mean, I am in Los Angeles. This could have been a movie prop, but if it was, it definitely has genuine patina and age to it. I'm going to bring this to the shop. I'm going to get to work, but I'm going to show the details closer up and then see what you guys can tell me. So it has a braided wire wrapped handle. It's all hand forged, all these parts. It's got a lot of patina on it, genuine rust. There's definitely some edge damage here. You can see there's this line. I should get something else to point with. Hang on a second. All right, as I was saying here, there's this line going down the edge that's kind of shaped into the blade. And it's on both sides, I believe. It's just faint. I can't tell if there's markings on here. I don't know. But it comes to this weirdly shaped point. I think the pommel is interesting. Trying to spin this thing around to get more light here. You can see the fitment. I mean, this is old. This is an old item. Now, you might think, well, it could have been made just as a decorative item. That's what I was thinking too. But I just did this test here, and let me just show you what I'm talking about. All right, I want you to watch this, because if this was a decorative item and not intended for like a real use, you wouldn't be able to do this and have it come back. This has been tempered to have spring in it, exactly like a real sword. That's a significant bend. It's not going to break, and it comes right back to straight. It's got a little bend at the tip. I mean, but this thing, like I said, this is old. It's definitely a hand-forged sword. Now, I don't want to wreck it, but I do want to clean it up, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'd like to get the surface rust off of it. Is there a stone I should use for this? I'm considering just taking some WD-40 and wiping it down to maybe like some 600 grit sandpaper wrapped on a block to flatten that out, and take the edge. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty sharp too. It's got a real edge on it. I mean, this would chop into something, no problem. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It probably weighs a couple pounds, and the balance is about here. Right in this range here, as you can see. So, I mean, it's going to obviously be forward heavy. The thing, you know what? Let's get some dimensions out. That'll probably help you. If you are a sword guy, the blade itself is 33 inches long. I mean, to the hilt. The overall length is 38 7/8 of an inch long. The handle is actually pretty small. The handle area is only 4 inches, and it is hard, you know, but it's about right, you know. Dimension across here is 4 7/8, and that's an interesting design. I mean, if somebody came down with a blade, that could trap. That could trap a blade to help you snap a blade or lock that and get that out of somebody else's hand. It's just that the ends, I'll get you some more close-ups here now, of those little spots there, they look like they're unfinished, as if maybe there was something on them that has fallen off, like this here has. I think that it's safe to say that that's all hand wrought. I don't know, man. I mean, is it welded? If it's welded, then it can't be that old. I don't know. I don't know sword construction. I'm just hoping that this short video is enough to pique the interest enough of somebody who might know more than I do and tell me what this is. It's hard for me to believe that a decorative item would have been built with the temper in it like that to spring back. Why would you do that? You wouldn't do that, right? So it seems like it's a real sword. I don't know what else I could show you. If I clean the blade up, we'd be able to see if there's anything on it. I think the blade damage is interesting, because it looks like it chopped into another blade. I mean, you know, I could imagine kids. I think that a lot of damage on blades is probably from kids playing with swords that, you know, somebody brought back from a war or something, and I guess the best thing I could do is clean up. So here's what I'd like. I'd like your advice. What do you think? Is it real? What would the time period be if it is real? And what would be the best course of action for me to clean that up? Because if it is a genuine item, I don't want to screw it up. I've screwed up enough in my life, you know. That's it. Thanks for being here, and tell me what you think. Be good to one another. I'll catch you in the next one.